Hello, hello, hello. Ah! Hi. Welcome to the stream. We're me. This guy. Cloud's there. Hi. Yeah. So how's it going, Tommy? It's been a second since you've been able to watch your stream, eh? I haven't seen you. Well, I've seen you, but I haven't seen you stick around for a stream in a little bit. Yeah, so I'm annoyed today. I am a tiny bit angry right now. And I'll get into that in a bit. But first, I'm just gonna enjoy some of this nice hot chocolate. That excellent bit of bitterness warms you up on a nice warm, cold. It's not warm. It's not warm. Hello. Hi, Krita. Hi, Krita. All right. So today, I'm probably gonna take the stream. Like, the stream's probably not gonna go for very long. Like an hour and a half. Who knows, though? Sometimes I just get into it and get lost in what is happening. Sometimes I get lost in the thing. Also, yo, what's up? Heroes Raven. I don't think I've addressed you by name, which is weird. Do you go by Hero or Raven? Or both? Do you want to be referred to by both Heroes and Raven at the same time? At all times. Hero? Alright, Hero. Welcome to today's stream. I gotta fix my drawing pad here real quick. Basically, the reason for my leg 2... Where is leg? There is another leg. Holy shit, that's a lot. That's a lot more leg. Give me a second. What can you be angry about? You can be angry about Quebec, which is the place that I live in. Quebec's awful driving tests. Because, oh boy, do I have a lot to complain about that today. So, I don't know how many of you guys can drive. I'm pretty sure a good chunk of the people who watch me are way too young to be able to drive. I am 20, so I'm learning how to drive. I was supposed to get my driver's at when I was like 16, 17. When I was 16, 17, COVID hit, so that didn't quite work out. But I've been working to get my driver's license over the past while. If you have a true, however, there's a lot of pressure to learn how to drive just within my family. It's like a rite of passage almost. What is happening here? I can see my tablet like doing something on the other screen for some reason. Yeah, sometimes public transport just sucks. Okay, what is happening? I can see my... This is not supposed to be happening. Okay, I'm gonna grab a different USB plug. Anyhow, I'm gonna have to give you guys a few examples of why I am angry at driving tests. Specifically, our driving tests. Now, I don't know which of you guys have done driving tests. And I don't know what the driving tests are. Oh, why is it? Okay, I don't want to have to reboot my computer. Oh, shit. If this doesn't work, then I might just have to draw with mouse, like the mouse and keyboard thing. Hold on, you can help? What might be the issue? Please, help. Provide me help. I'm gonna try restarting my tablet software and hoping that that might help. If it's the tablet, I can restart the driver. Yeah, so I'm currently going to Task Manager destroy Huion, and then we will hopefully boot it back up. That might not be the way to do it. I don't know. I don't do it like this normally. Even the tablet is a driver? Wow. Good joke. 10 out of 10. Good job. Closing the art program and then restarting it after restarting the driver. Gotcha. Well, let's see. Yeah, so it's still, for whatever reason, it is still trying to control the mouse on both screens. So let's just restart that. Anyhow, while I'm doing that, I can explain. I can explain what is happening. Stop being blurry. Okay, less blurry. Look at the cat. All right. So, I don't know what driving lessons are, or rather driving tests are like. This is not about the lessons. The lessons are fine. The tests, I don't know what they're like in other places. Here in Quebec, we have these renders of like scenarios, and we have to pick out which cars in the scenarios are doing illegal things, and like what's the main concern that you're supposed to be worrying about. What is your main concern while driving? And the problem with ours is that... Oh, okay, the music is a little loud. My brain's getting boggled. The problem with ours is that all of the renders are shit. They're just garbage. Okay, it's doing the thing again. Do I need to wipe down my tablet? What? Can you fuck off? Why is it trying to do that? Okay. Now I'm confused as to what the driver is. Do I have this wrong? You know what? Fuck it. I am too tired. This tablet can go take a backseat. We're just gonna draw with the mouse. I am tired. We're just gonna draw with the mouse. All right. So, I will provide an example of what makes me angry about this. So, basically, I keep forgetting to say this. Today, I went to go do my driving test. I did not an in-car thing, but I had to do a written test beforehand. So I went into the building, did all the doohickeys, sat down at my place, and screen pops up, and it gives me a bunch of things, and it's all of them are multiple choice, right? And so I'm going to draw one example of one of these questions. However, I would like you to know that the majority of these questions are like this. So, in the questions, you will have stuff that is like... The questions will be like, there's a bunch of cars that are numbered, all of them are doing different things, and you have to pick which numbers are, or which cars are doing illegal things. The problem with it is that a lot of the time, it is completely according to your own opinion which ones are doing the bad things. So, sometimes there will be like a car that is, and I'm just going to draw a box because I am not going to draw detailed cars. There's going to be like a car here, and it's trying to merge here. So it's got its blinkers on, right? Maybe I should move this up. So there's a car here. It's trying to merge there. It's got its blinkers on, as cars are supposed to do. However, there is a car here. So, for any of you who have driven cars, you might look at this situation and think, oh, that's fine. The other car is behind, like, this car is behind this car. There's enough space to merge. There's enough space to move over. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. If one question which pissed me off so much. Thank you. Yes, it's great. Because, like, that in and of itself kind of tells you what's happening here. One question has a... Cloud wants out. Oh, hell yeah, Spider Dance. One question, and this is the one that pisses me off so much. This is the one that is stuck in my brain that I am currently just annoyed at. The question is, which of these things... No. So they don't tell you why. It's literally, like, the questions are, which cars are doing illegal things? And the cars will have numbers. So your multiple choice answer will be like 1, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, and like so on. And you just have to pick the one with the numbers that correspond to it. So you'll pick a number that's like 3, 4, 5, and it turns out, yeah, it turns out that one, the car that's trying to merge in front of the other car, was doing it illegally somehow. Another genre of questions that you get in these. Yeah, so just picture that. Another genre of questions that you get is, what is the biggest concern for you right now? What problem, what's the biggest problem for you as a driver on the road? Yeah. Yeah, I think the gist of it is that you are not a safe distance when you're trying to go across, but you can't tell that. Yeah, you can't tell. Like, sure, I get that it is trying to put across, yeah, no, they're too close. You need to have more distance. But the render doesn't do that. Okay, yeah. So, I'm gonna do my best to do this with the mouse. I might want to do this actually on a lower mouse sensitivity. Yeah, that's probably better. So I'm going to draw how I remember this, which, reminder, I did this literally like an hour ago. So this is number 1, right? And what this is, it is a dog who does not have somebody holding their leash. You have like several cars up the road, and they're also being brought up like you know, this is number 2, and then you got a car that's like merging off to the side, or not merging, but turning off to the side. Yeah. And then there's a group of people who are over here hanging out by the side of the road. And my car is like here, I guess. And it just says, which is the biggest concern? And so I look at this. You have a group of people off to the side of the road. They're not necessarily being safe because they're not on the sidewalk. You have some cars doing whatever the fuck up here. And then you have a dog that doesn't have somebody holding its leash in the middle of the road on the left side. If you were to hazard a guess, which of these options is the biggest concern? I'll give you a second to answer. Okay, the dog. That's a guess. The kid? So it turns out it's not the dog. The dog is fine. The dog is not a concern. As soon as there is a human person near the road, that is your number one priority. Apparently. Like, I cannot make this up. I'm not making this up. This is legitimately what I, like, Biz can corroborate. Corroborate? I don't know if that... Biz can I don't remember the word. Can also tell you, because we live in the same place. The questions are confirmed. Thank you. We live in the same place. The questions are just this trash, where they give you an actual image of a dog off the leash, and then some dudes on the side of the road and some cars, and they will tell you that, no, you are incorrect for thinking that the dog, who does not have an owner right now, might be a danger. I'm pissed. I'm pissed because that's what failed me. It's like stuff like that that makes me so angry. Like, if you ever see me playing a video game, I rant about this all the time in Rain World. When I was playing Rain World a lot, I'd play and I'd try to do something and I'd get it one time and then I'd do the exact same thing and I wouldn't get it the next time. And that pisses me off so much when there's inconsistency. This pisses me off so much because I need to go back. I need to wait 28 days, business days, so not counting weekends. I got to go back 28 days later, book another one so that I can try again and have a good chance of getting more of these questions. Yeah, anybody on the road is a danger. That's exactly right. It's just it's so inconsistent that you will click something thinking, okay, yeah, this is obvious. Obviously, this is the answer. And it'll turn out to be a speck of dust off to the side. It's so upsetting. I am going to be furious about this for the next week. There were a lot of... Yeah, no. Exactly. That was my thought. And maybe it was just the fact that I have common sense. I'm thinking, there's people over here. There's a dog without a leash. Perhaps the dog belongs to the people and will run across the road to them? Oh! You know, who would have thought that the world, like, things you see in front of you have more, like, things happening in them, to them. There is more to the scenario than just dog is there, people are there, there is a car here doing a thing. Oh my god. Thank you, Rain, for sending why normally you take funky screenshots of me that like look weird. This is just a picture of me. You just hold on. I need to turn back up the DPI. I just like moving around with the shittiest DPI. Hold on. Hold on. Anyways, as I was saying, is that since people are considered more important than animals, it's who... That... Okay, so I spoke with Biz after the fact, because me and him did the exam at the same time. And... he explained to me that the conclusion is you always choose the humans. Which to me is fucking insane. It is if you see a human person on the road or on the side of the road, they are the biggest danger. They are the biggest concern. because they could randomly run across the road and then you've hit a guy. Like like I don't even know what to say. It makes me mad. It makes me mad. I'm smiling, but I'm mad. Anyhow, all that this all means is that I'm gonna have to go back and do the same thing over again. Any sentient... Yes! Exactly! Biz and I were doing practice quizzes not too long ago. Like, you know, to prepare for the test. And there was a question. Hold on. Let's just wipe this. There was a question like this, where you had a street... like so, your car is here, and you have this, and then you got like a sidewalk, and then you have like a car over here that's gonna turn in like this way. And you have people over here on the sidewalk next to a bus stop. Like so. All right? So you got a group of people. A guy on people mentioned Rah! I agree. You got a dude and This is notable to me because the guy kept on showing up. There's just this one PNG of a dude wearing a hood on his phone. That is what this guy is doing. He's just on his phone on the side of the road. And the question is, what is your biggest concern? What are you worried? And there's also like you got your rear view mirror. And in the rearview mirror, there's a car as well. So we're looking around, and we're thinking, okay, it's got to be either like this car or this. The people are fine. There's like somebody crossing the street up here, I guess. And then the practice quiz tells us we're wrong. Because these are the biggest concern. Those guys are the biggest concern on the road right now. Actually infuriating. Actually infuriating. Because I don't like... There is no way else to say it. It's just people on the side of the road. And the thing is, the lovely thing is that in these practice quizzes, it told you why what you did was wrong, right? So, like, you'd get the thing wrong, and it'd be like, no, nuh-uh, that car's merging a little too close to the other car. And we'd be like, oh, okay. For this one, you know what it said? It said, people can be unpredictable. People can be unpredictable. You know, who knows? I mean, it's a person. It's a human person. They may just run out into the road, even though they're standing at a bus stop, presumably waiting for the bus to arrive. You know? But no, maybe it's just going out into the road. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Because what it means is that once you finish the test, like you go through all the driving, like learning stuff, you learn how to actually go on the road in your classes. You go to a test, and either you pass or you fail, and then you take that information from the test, and you throw it out because it is actually useless in like an actual scenario. I'm gonna kill that bot. There's a bot there, and I'm gonna kill that bot. There we go. Every time you see a pedestrian, just crash the car. Yeah, it's like legitimately. And here in Quebec, people complain a lot about drivers because, admittedly, we have some pretty stupid drivers here. I think part of the problem is the fact that the tests aren't teaching you anything. And they're not even valid, like, knowledge checks. They're just random. So you pass that shit, and then you go on to drive a hulking metal machine that can go at 100 kilometers an hour, ram into some fucker. Like... oh my goodness. People can be unpredictable. This is good. This is the kind of thing that gets me off edge, you know? Just like a nice bit of fan art from my good buddy Rain. Look at this. Like, what is this creature? Oh, more people from Germany. It's kind of interesting how few people from like Canada and the US we get in these streams. I guess it makes sense, actually. I do have LGBTQ underneath the stream, and the US doesn't quite like that. You only see a handsome lad. Yeah, I think this fella is the kind of guy to ask Bogos Binted, that kind of shit. But what was I saying? Something around... oh, yeah. Here in Germany, jaywalking is extremely common. We're taught to look left and right before crossing the street. Yeah. So, jaywalking was made illegal in the U.S. Because of car lobbying and stuff. In Canada, you're allowed to jaywalk. Where I live, I'm fairly certain you're allowed to jaywalk. It is not illegal. The roads are primarily for you and not for cars. But it, like... I'm gonna have an aneurysm. I'm gonna have an aneurysm because of how much I don't want to interact with the car teaching stuff. You know what? Okay. In order to right this wrong, I think we need to come up with some new road rules, all right? Because obviously the road rules in Quebec and honestly around the world, the road rules around the world are trash, all right? So we're going to make some new road rules. With my mouse, because I don't have a drawing tablet. New road rules. First one. If you see a person, run into him immediately. There we go. Only a real issue if they decide that they can cross the road faster than a car drives. Ooh. I see a conflict. Tommy has convinced me to put Met on my stream several times because that is just how she is. Let me see if I can find... oh, I forgot about the leg. Let me get the leg in here. Here's the next leg. You know what? I like this leg because then I can put Artie dancing underneath the leg like she's playing Limbo. Yeah, okay, perfect. Let me see if I can get the image. There it is. There's the Met Man. There's the and then there's this creature. We're having bread. It's the little Met Eagle, not Eagle, as I want to pronounce it every time I see IGEL. All right. So I think, this is good. That's it. I think we made some good new road rules. This will lead to a better society who can work in harmony and really just lead to a future that all of us can believe in. This is incredibly stupid. Man. All right. So now that I've vented all of my frustrations out to you, people are unpredictable in animals art. Yeah, that. Oh, yeah, true. Don't look at animals. So after that's it, don't look at animals. I need to draw with just my mouse more, actually. Given that it is, like, have you guys seen, like, really, really talented artists who, like, somebody will be like, yeah, what tablet do you use? And they'll be like, I use mouse and keyboard. I use my mouse and keyboard to make my fucking Mozart. I want to be like those guys. I want to be able to do that. What do you mean you can use your fucking mouse and keyboard and put out, like, was Mozart Mozart wasn't a painter. Mozart's a songwriter. God, I'm stupid. Hold on. Don't look at animals. I think yeah. So yeah, I think that's good. What tablet do I use? I use this Huion tablet. I don't know what specific brand here. Or, well, I don't know what specific model, rather. H1060p. I've had this for, like, 6 years. I had to fix it once because I spilled a bunch of epoxy resin onto it and destroyed some of the buttons. You can actually see that right up there. I spilled a bunch of epoxy up here, destroyed these buttons, and had to tear it open and clean the shit out of that. But honestly, I fully recommend getting this kind of thing if you want a pen like a drawing tablet. This brand really good. I really like their stuff. Mozart wrote Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah, I'd trust you on that. How is the pen tip doing? Well, I bought extra pen tips, but they were for a different pen. So as you can see, it's a little small. It's a little missized, you know? A Wacom non-screen. I've heard a lot of good things about Wacom as well. Whack 'em. Whack these nuts. Anyways. DMs, what did you do? Holy shit. I I agree with your statement, Rain. Here, hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. I agree with your statement that this guy seems like he could make a brick wall cry, just because I feel like he would be a really bad boyfriend, and also that he would be in the business of dating brick walls. What if you see this guy when you drive a car? Drive my car into a brick wall. This guy looks like. Hold on. He kind of looks like one of the characters from No, I'm Not Human. Yeah, he has an inbuilt airbag, you know? he looks like he wants to. Hold on, I could probably find something. No, I'm Not Human characters. Because I swear I've seen. Don't peddle your AI bullshit to me, Google. Google, I will fucking smite you. How dare you? Let's see. Where is he? There he is. I knew he looked like this guy. Okay. Let me just grab this image. Lawyer guy. Or armchair lawyer guy. Can I enter your house? Is it okay? Hey. Hold on, let me do this. Hey, would it be okay if I entered your house? Can I? It looks like you need some repairs done. I could help. With a little bit of mortar, I can hold up a building. But the guy who this reminded me of was this guy. Who I remember only seeing, like, once. And the resemblance is there. Caricature art. You're not a... Oh, yeah. No, I'm Not Human's art style is excellent. That fuckhead. Yeah, that fuckhead. The nose, he does have a little bit more of a proportioned nose. There was that one thing in the game. I don't know if I'd be able to get an image of yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to get an image of this. Yeah, no. I don't think so. There was an image in No, I'm Not Human that looked a lot like me. I kind of want to go get that so that I can pull it up on stream more. But on the topic of the art style, I love No, I'm Not Human's art style, especially since it draws inspiration from an art style that I've only ever seen one other place. And that is... Hold on. The cover of a particular book. Let me see. Now, I don't know if any of you guys happen to know who this is, or what book it is. Players treat the angry big guy for looking like a typical Redditor stereotype, but you feel bad because the dude has bad emotional dysregulation issues. Which big guy? Because there are a couple of big guys. Do you mean big guy as in the tall guy? Because if so, then yeah. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say the big guy, because a lot of them are significantly bigger than you. But this is what I was talking about. Any of you read Blood Meridian? The overweight one, the protagonist refers to as Angry Fatso. Well, this is a very particular character from a book called Blood Meridian. He's Judge Holden. And if I pull up a quick image here of a character from... Holy shit, there is no way I just... Okay, I'm going to try to finish my thought before going into this. So, give me a second. Let me do... There it is. Also seeing people towering above you isn't a sight you're used to. Yeah, people don't... Oh, there it is. Okay, Hero, you got it. Look at their faces. Look at the pinched nose, the teeth, the eyes, the contours of the cheeks. It's the same. The Pale Visitor it's based off of Judge Holden from Blood Meridian. There's no doubt in my mind about it. This is quite a weird art stream. Anyhow, the angry Fatso, is it the guy who doesn't have a shirt? Because in my game, I only ever saw him as a visitor, so he was just a oh, okay. Then I might not have seen him, because there is one character that is an angry Fatso, which is the dude claiming to be the mayor. Let me see. I suppose I mustn't have seen... Yeah. I'm trying to look through them to see which one it might be, but I don't see any of them. It might have been Homeless Man. That's what people get for living in the uncanny valley. Yeah. Because there is, when you said angry Fatso, it reminded me of oh my god. Thank you, Rain, for this. This is an excellent use of your time. He's called Angry Guy. No, I'm not a human angry guy. Oh, that guy. I honestly never clocked him as a fat, like a fat person. Yeah, no. The one that I thought was, the one that I initially thought you were talking about was the Minister. Who is this one? This guy sucks. This guy sucks. This particular fella is not he is not in any way chill. Yeah. Yeah, that guy I'm pretty sure is always a visitor. Every time I ran into him, he was a visitor. I still need to go try out the other endings. I just never... It's a lot of time to go through each possibility, each attempt at an ending. But I'm curious about this. Almost set this to the wrong person. Rain, you should send that to everybody. Just to see. Bar guy is your dream boyfriend? Bar guy is my dream boyfriend. Nah. I mean, I cannot deny it. I'm straight. I would call myself straight, even though I don't know, it's weird being ace. But I find tall dudes who are like chill, big chill tall dudes. Yeah. Maybe, you know. There's something attractive about them. I wouldn't fuck them, but we should share. Nah, you could keep them. As a short person, tall people hit different. As a tall person, tall people hit different. I'm a tall dude, and you... a big, chill, tall dude. I appreciate that that's how you would describe me. Yeah, no. As a tall person, I gotta say... and no offense to the women in the chat. Y'all are short. Like, holy shit. Lebian. What's the... Oh, yeah. The two monster kelp in Rain World. The lesbians. But y'all are short. Women. As somebody who is, like, way up here, it is a 1 in a million... Maybe not. There's probably way more. I don't see women who are my height or anywhere near my height, and it's a shame. You need to be taller. You're 6'2", I'm 6'3", you're short. We need more tall women. You're 5 foot something. I mean, all things considered, 5'4". Yeah, all things considered, I am just kind of a freak in terms of height. But I mean, I don't having to. I don't even fit it, but I have to like look down like this. I gotta crane my neck to look down when I'm talking. Actually, you're actually 6'3". Yeah, no, at all times I am 1 inch taller than you. It's the only time I'll use inches to measure something. Because otherwise, I could give less of a shit. But, yeah, no. All in all, people are short. And, oh, yeah. I lost the plot there for a second. Tall women. Tall women. Use inches and feet exclusively for height. Yeah, because then you can fudge the numbers. Like if you're doing something that matters, like measuring distance or like building something, of course you use the actual measurements. But if you're just kind of, if it's like an ego thing, sure, I'm 6'4". Who knows what a 6'4" means? Lady Dimitrescu. Lady Dimitrescu is too fucking pale and sickly for me. Sorry, I don't... Admittedly, I am also partial to characters and people who are, like, not gross. Height isn't everything. Also, I would like to make note of the comment made by Hero. I will not repeat it because I feel like Rain would clip that. I feel like if I said that out loud, there would be a problem for my future. So, you know, I'm good. All right. Damn, it's been an hour already. I'm glad. Okay, gotta say, I'm glad that I did the vent stream instead of just kind of going, I'm too tired for stream and not doing it today. This is fun. Oh, pepper steak. I'm glad that somebody finally has commented on the existence of pepper steak in my playlist. I still need to try out the I should still I need to try out the new Off remake. You should do more bullshit streams. You should. They're incredibly fun. Never played Off, but Pepper Steak is one of your favorite game tracks. Same. Do we get music too? What do you mean? Are you not able to hear it? Is it not audible or? You hear it? Oh, okay. I turned it up. I turned it up a good amount. You don't hear it. Okay, I'm turning it up in my stream, but not necessarily yeah. But I'm not going to turn it up for myself. I have it pretty quiet because when I have a lot of things, like when I'm experiencing a lot of stimuli, my brain just kind of on April 1st, you're planning on pretending you've never played Rain World before and fucking around in Survivor Among. Honestly, Rain, I get that you absolutely adore Rain World. However, I will say, just kind of going onto Steam and playing some like short indie game and fucking about is a lot of fun. I could give you a couple recommendations. Just pick up a short indie game. It's all stylized and shit. Play that on stream. Goof around with chat. It's an excellent time. All right. So, I guess it's been an hour, which is surprising. This really went. Here, no, I gotta convince Rain. Otherwise, she's gonna be stuck playing Rain World for the rest of her streaming career. You gotta break out of it. I know it brings a lot of people, and it's also like just fun worlds. Stuck. Yes, I'd call it stuck. I'd call it stuck. You love Rain World. Well, that's fair. However, I love TF2. If I became a TF2 YouTuber, after the first, 3 months of playing TF2, completely just, straight TF2, I think my brain would melt. Same with Rain World. Same with Hollow Knight. Same with Sulphur. Same with every single game that I love. My fan base is cooked? Yeah. You still have not tipped it. I guess, yeah, no. You know what? I am talking from specifically my own point of view. Which is that of somebody who can barely interact with something for longer than a few months before getting bored of it. As someone with ADHD, you literally feel like your life is over whenever you stop liking a game. Yeah, no. I have a lot of games that I fall in love with, and then I will play it, and I'll get kind of tired of it, and then I realize that I'm getting tired of it, and then I'm just sad. Yesterday I was playing the finals on stream. I've been playing the shit out of the finals. So much. And I think I'm just now reaching the point where it is. I think I should change the stream category as well. Hold on 1 second. It's talking or chatting? Chatting. Just chatting. There we go. You get so anxious whenever a book is, or a game or a book is about to end. Yeah, that's fair. I'm somebody who doesn't really like getting into investing stories. Just because it's a lot of emotions that I don't care for. But I totally get that. Getting to the end of like a game. I remember when I played Signalis, which was a while back. None of you guys would have known that I played the game because I streamed it when I was still streaming on YouTube. But like I finished that game and like it was just a whole bunch of fucking, huh? What? It's over? I liked the game. And shit like that. Rain just sent a picture of my mouth and mustache. My brilliant mustache. Frankly, I think I'm good on Rain World headcanons. I've seen plenty. You don't only stream Rain World? Alright. Man, I have a tendency to start talking about something and then completely forget what I was talking about halfway through talking about it. I'm just gonna do this real quick so that you can see the music that's playing. Yeah. I guess for people who aren't, you know, super insanely ADHD all the times, I guess it does make sense that you can enjoy playing a game and streaming a game for super long. But for me, I wanted to make sure that I was not a Rain World streamer. To the dismay of the Rain World fans in my chat, because if I'm being honest, I think if I was stuck trying to just wring all the content out of Rain World for stream, I would maybe die. Hold on a second. Let me fix this real quick. I gotta do this. All right. There we go. Perfect. Games that abruptly end are the worst. Oh yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. It makes sense that when you're into a game that much, then like you are willing to play it. Who's that handsome guy on the right? Mwah. I kissed myself and the world got blurry. I think Twitch tried to auto-censor, like, gay. Self-gay. I'm gay for myself. Right? Is that how that works? Again! I wonder if I'd be able to do that one Germa bit where I like delay one of the cameras. This is such a stupid setup. What am I doing? What is happening on stream right now? All right. Discord? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll swap it back to this so that we can actually show the shelf. Let's see. Shelf redemptions. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. You never got around to finishing it. That's just a picture of my face. Rain, where are the monstrosities? Huh? Where's Clown Guy 2? Where is he? I need you guys to come up with more characters that I can then put on the shelf. Alright, let's get rid of the background here. It's not transparent? Don't worry. Don't worry, I can get rid of the background using the power of editing. Voila! This little guy will I guess just kind of hang out here. You can shelf your art of whole. Oh yeah, no. If you have custom art that you want to put on the shelf, just send it into the shelf request thing. Oh no. I do want Monstralix. Exclamation point, exclamation point. All right, let's take a look. Oh, wow. That's really cute. Hell yeah. All right, let's do that. And then we do this. And then we do this. And then, wah. There. It's a quick doodle. It's a good quick doodle. Eh. Here, yeah, let's mirror it so that we can set them down here. Is there anything I should sketch? Like, I've got this screen. Might as well try drawing something. Draw an angry car. I can do that. Hold on. So we're gonna do like this, and we're gonna do like this, and we're gonna do like that, and then... Oh, wait, no, hold on. It's actually gonna be like that, and like, so like that, and then like that. Uh-huh. And then like that. There we go. Angry car. Is this what you wanted? Good? Yippee? Where's the car part of the car? It's that. This is the car. You know, meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Here, let me add the extra part of... So, like that. And then we can do like this. And then we're gonna... Is car another word for cat? Oh, you don't know the... It's been a thing on the internet that you take a picture of a cat and you just go car because it's just a typo. Hold on, but I can fix this. I can fix this misunderstanding. If I just do this real quick. And we're gonna grab this. Hold on, let me do this better. And then we do that. And then we go like this, and we... Oh, it's like this. Yeah. Alright. There we go. There we go. Car. Does this work? Are you happy with the car? Please, I require validation. What are you guys talking about? Ah, you literally only ever draw your Sona. I mean, thus far, the majority of my art streams have been of this fucker. Hi. So I guess, although it is not, despite what many people may believe, This may be hard to believe, but the Hoog is not my persona. Holy shit, that cat? Is that cat unpredictable? No. This cat, completely predictable. I don't think I don't think it's possible. You and your Sona are the same person. Okay, you see that? Hold on. This gives me an opportunity to like express my point. The reason why it is not a fursona is because I don't see myself as the little fucking goggle-eyed fucker. That's not me. There's no way that's me. Look at this. Look at this creature. Hold on, let me pull it up a little bit. Where it? Yep. What is it? It ain't me. That's for sure. So, yeah, welcome to my TED Talk. Confuses a lot of people and you seem to talk about yourself in third person. Okay, the thing is, I've had a friend who is very much a furry, like a very, very open furry, for years, since I was in high school. And, they recently, or not recently, but they, like a while back, we talked about this because of the fact that I get kind of annoyed when people look at me having any kind of anthropomorphic character and immediately think furry. But what they told me is that a fursona is more supposed to be like you. It's supposed to be a persona. So you are supposed to be able to see yourself as it. And so the reason why that ain't one is because that's not what I see the Hoog as. However, a lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people think animal character makes you a furry. Also, what did you put in the DMs? Does this sate me? Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy with this. This is a good one. Representation of yourself or an aspect of yourself. Yeah, exactly. That's my understanding of what they are. You can have non-human characters and not be a furry. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So so it just bothers me a bit when I try to make a character and like immediately get called a furry. Anyways, let me just do this real quick. Don't worry about it. And there we go. You don't consider yourself a furry even if you only have animal characters. Yeah, and I have human characters. I have human... Well, they're not technically human. There's a whole thing, world lore stuff that I work on that is part of a video game that I'm working on. But none of you guys have any of the context for any of that, so I'm not even going to get into it. All right. So what now? Anybody have any other suggestions? Biblically accurate ender? Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got a... Yeah, haircut. Here, you know what? I got an idea. Let's create... Okay, I gotta actually zoom in on this image. This is a unique monstrosity. You know what? Next time, Rain, I saw when I popped into your chat, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I saw that you have a different character, or not a different character, but different art from last time. So, you know, I'm gonna have to dust off my editing and do some, eh? Hmm? It's evolved. Yeah. I mean, that's the nature of characters like that. Like even now when I'm drawing the Hoog and stuff, I still change little things. I generally try to keep it the same because of all my emotes being the Hoog. But like sometimes you just gotta change your character, and sometimes you just happen to do that 12 times in a month. Oh wow, this one's good. I think we're starting to reach a different stage of evolution. I draw your little shit Sona, and you draw my little shit OC. I mean, I'm down if you want to do that. I was asking people what I should draw. Here's what Rain gave me, so you can just feast your eyes upon that for a second. Sure. I'd need to look at what it's the guy from Slay the Princess, eh? Flora. Alright. No. It looks a lot like it. Hold on. Maybe I'm misremembering. Slay the Princess. MC? Do you see the MC? You don't really see the MC. But the MC is like a bird creature. Are you, like... You seriously... Hold on. Now I gotta... Okay, so it is very much not the same. However... If I just... do that... This is, I suppose, the most you get about what your main character looks like. There's like a vague head shape. Let me quickly check the floor. How dare you? How dare you, Tommy? You're mean. You're mean! Let's see. I can't continue to pull these up on stream because I'm gonna have to like do that every 10 seconds. However, I can say I'm satisfied. You know what? Nah, I'll pull this one up on stream. It deserves. Oh no, okay. I'll pull this one up on stream. I think I'm happy with that one. You're good. Hero character is kind of cryptid coded. Yeah, and it's just, I think the thing that I'm remembering is I've seen people draw them in a very specific way, which is this. This is how I've seen them in animations. I've never actually played the game. Hell, I haven't actually watched any like YouTube of it, but I've definitely seen some animations of it. And you know I love myself some indie animation. So of course I gotta watch that shit. But this is what I saw in my memory when I called back to it. I don't have a picture of your character, so. Alright. Also, let me just put this up on screen. Yeah, so half of you guys are going to die within the month after seeing this. It's just the nature of the image. It's a bit, you know, mimetic hazard, that kind of thing. Don't worry. It's just part of the stream. This fucking fly. Huh. Your profile picture of Discord. Ah. Damn, we have a lot more people in the Discord than I remember. There he is. Ah, okay. Yeah, no. So seeing that character in the I think When did I see that character? I can't remember shit right now. My brain ain't working. Peep the horror? Exactly. It's just the horror. It's a natural. Do you have to forward this picture to 10 people? You gotta provide me your credit card information if you want to not die after seeing that image. I'm sorry. It's just kind of how it works. Forbidden knowledge and stuff like that. All right. Yeah, no, my brain ain't working, but let me. If you have an image of that, then I'll draw it. I'm down. I mean, you said that it's one of the only things you draw, so I'd hope you have an image of it. Okay. Alright, so we get this picture of the car. He'll just hang out. You have 300 plus images of him. Even I'm not that dedicated to drawing my characters. Like, I've got voice crack. I've got a reasonable amount of images of the Hoog. I don't have 300 images of the Hoog. I do, however, have a significant amount of other people drawing the Hoog. Holy shit. It kind of does. I feel like you might be able to, like, boil it down into the essence of an iterator projection. Rain just sent me... Ah, man, every time. Now I gotta pull this up on screen. Because otherwise I can't talk about it. You would have no context for it. She was saying that this looks kind of like this. Oh, there's no background. Which, I mean, if I just kind of do this, and then filter and opacity, and then we go like this, like something like that, you know, merge the two images, and it looks like a fucking nightmare. I'm not gonna do that because that would be incredibly irresponsible. But it is literally just me. You send me image, I put it on screen. Is this what you see when you look into the eyes of the Void Worm? I don't know. Jerry seems kind of chill. I think his eyes might be like more vacuous and empty, like a chill person would. You know, when you look at somebody and you think, oh yeah, that guy, he's chill. The Hoog doesn't have vacuous empty. Actually, okay, you guys can be the judge. Are those eyes vacuous and empty? Would you describe that as empty? Here, let me actually pull up the image specifically. Like the guy on the floor. I gotta go double check the guy on the floor. Those look empty. Those look very much empty. Not in this example, but the sitting one does. That's fair. That's Clown Guy. He's empty in a different way. That's 10 pebbles. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, you don't really have to look at it too hard to know the answer to the question. Does he think? Is he capable of thinking? Does he have enough neurons to facilitate thought? Or does he just do stuff? Where do you can post them in the non-fan art. So we've got non-fan art for any art that you want to post and just kind of show off to people. And then if you end up doing any fan art, which there's no obligation to, then you can put it in the one just above it. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a detailed creature. I'm not going to have to, like, butcher with my with my shitty... just Does that mean your floor art should be posted in fan art? Let me double check what you put on the floor. I mean, you could. If you check what you put just before this, you would see that, spooky. Alright, hold on. So let me get off of that. Let me take out, so we got this. Let's snag that photo as a reference image. Alright. There we are. I can't, okay, I kind of want to go double check whether or not I can do I can set up my tablet. Because I would want to do this with my tablet. I don't know how well I'd be able to do my art. Either looking like a wing or a fin. It does kind of look like a like a little thumb and then fingies. Alright. I don't know why I described a hand as a my brain doesn't work too well. Alright. Let's see. Work, please? Oh. Okay, so you can see what's happening, right? Frankly, I'm not a fan. Oh. Well, I can sort of draw, but oh man, why does that happen? I broke Krita? No, it's I think it's the, what do you call it? The driver. You should send a ref sheet. Well, I mean, this is probably good. I'm probably just gonna emulate the face, maybe the arms, because I'm not capable of drawing in very much detail. Yeah. Hero on stream. Hero on stream. I'll tell you right now, the stream's pretty full of brain rot. We've got plenty of brain rot to go around, you know? We've got plenty of brain rot to go around, okay? So you are completely welcome to slot your own brain rot in into the library. But I think we're pretty full. This is 10 Pebbles, my original creation. Do not steal it is my creation. I do not know what 5 Pebbles is. Please do not steal. All right. Let me see about uninstalling my tablet. Destroying it, killing my tablet, hitting my tablet with a hammer. Let me just see if I can do that. Real quick. Why is... Oh, for a second I thought I had My Singing Monsters open. What human society will think about our art in 2 centuries? I mean, I don't know. The idea of looking back on today in historical context is kind of a really cool thought to me. And you just gave me an in to talk about philosophy and future and science and stuff like that. 10 Pebbles, Clown Guy, you're in Holy Scribings, the Shelf Wars, the Hoog, Riot. Sign you up? All right. The idea, and I'm not really a history person. If you wanted that, you'd need to talk to Biz. Clown Guy's discography. Can I give you a big smile? Ee! Ee! Ah! Oh, I'm blurry. Hold on. There we go. All right. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was trying to fix my tablet. Let's see. Why did the bells approach? I'm not gonna watch a YouTube video right now. I can't do that. I can't just I can't just fucking stim while streaming. Hold on, guys. You know, guys, hold on just 1 second. I really gotta get my Coco Melon in. All right. Yeah, I don't think my tablet is gonna work today. That sucks. Oh! Wait, hold on. I think I might know. If I just deactivate one of my screens, then it won't be able to move around like that. So if I use my thing now, it just... Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. It's functioning. That's good. Now if I put my screen back on, I can't see chat or anything, so I don't know, like, what I'm missing here. My screen didn't turn back on. Huh. Oh no. Say something to get me banned. I don't know what you could possibly put into chat that would get me banned. Alright, well, my screen's just straight up off now. I can't... like, I only have one screen now. Not ideal. I don't know why it's doing this. I mean, okay. Whew. I fixed it. It was good while the screen... If I had to shell out the money to buy a new, like, $50 screen, I would be pissed. I would be so angry if I had to pay for that shit. Okay, so I brought the screen back. Let's see. Is the issue back? No. Yeah, no, it's back. Oh, it's back. Being angry fits today's theme. That's fair. All right, so I'm sorry, Hero, but your character is going to be drawn with a mouse. And I mean, I basically finished them. If I just kind of add like a few touches here and like that and like that, I mean, I think and then I do this. Oh wait, no, I do this like so. And then you get, like, that little piece as well. Yeah, exactly. I guess this is... what this is just this little, what do you call it? Signature down here. Unless that's not a signature. No, that looks like a signature. Is that a signature? I'm assuming it's a signature. So that's just that. Those are the main components, apparently. This is what you need to create this creature. Oh man, I forgot that I drew this. All right, let's try this seriously, as seriously as I can be. Now I'm pretty sure you all know that I have one particular motif that I will apply because I think it will make this character look funny. You made a mistake giving this character to me to draw. You know I'm gonna be doing something, and that is gonna be giving him big old eyes. Big old eyes. Twitch chat. I gotta remember how to give him big old eyes. Oh, why is it coloring in white now? Okay, let's try drawing a single big old eye, and I will resize it. Oh, drawing with a mouse is so much harder. All right. So we're gonna do like that. You would die if you drew with a mouse. It's hard, I'll tell you that much. Also because you're left-handed. You know they do make left-handed mice. Like that's a thing. Could draw him like the knight from Hollow Knight. But I need to make their face wider. You know what? I need to kind of figure out how to draw different characters within my own style, I suppose, because I've developed a style, but specifically for the Hoog. Like I don't really draw any other characters other than the Hoog. So like when I'm drawing the Hoog, I have like the style that I go for, this like cartoonish big eyes and goofy looking stuff. I don't have other characters that I draw like that. You need a drawing of the Hoog from me to get the colors accurately. All right, I have a really outdated character sheet that I could give you. Either that, or I could just, I mean, he's there. He's right there. He's dancing at all times. Here. Let me post this. Oh boy, this definitely makes me look like a furry. This bullshit. I guess this is non-fan art. Yeah, so this is the most accurate representation, but it's really not quite those it's not quite those colors. I should probably update that reference sheet. They're cute? Yeah, of course they're cute. They're fucking awesome. I love the Hoog. He's a dopey little fucker. Also, thank you. Sometimes I forget to actually say nice things instead of just being mean all the time. All right, so we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna grab this, and I'm just gonna copy paste because I'm on mouse and keyboard. It's kind of hard to do the thing. They've got a mouth. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And then we can give them Wait, what if I did this? I don't know if is that it? Is that it? It's like this? Is that the face? Is this the face that I'm thinking of? Does anybody know the face? Oh no, it's a little bit different. The face that I'm thinking of is a little bit different. It's like this and like that, and then it was like that, I guess. You did draw him with Roblox faces. All right. Good to know. All right. I mean, the easiest is that, but I think let's give him a sly smile. That's not a sly smile. That's just a happy smile. Also, it's lopsided. And there we go. All right. We got big hair. He's big old hair. And then we got littler hair off up there. Let's go like, how do I do this? Like that, and then swoosh hair, and then little swoosh hair, and then you got a bunch of hair behind that. Crazy how much hair this character that is full of hair has. FTL music is fucking awesome. This, yeah, it is showing up. I need to play more FTL. The game is too good for me to, like, ignore so much. Okay, so that's effectively, like, the middle of the head. So, then you got that. You know what? What am I doing just perfectly copying this shit? What kind of an artist am I if I cannot add some creative representation? So let's do a little bit of freestyling here, eh? We got ear, big ear. How dare I? I don't know why I'm doing like a priest voice. Yes. Alright, let's go like that. Kind of like a possum ear almost. I don't know. There's a lot of animals that this could look like. I don't even know what like. I don't know what big cat ears. Yeah, they're more realistic cat ears. Like, usually when you see drawn cat ears, they can range anywhere from this to, like, that, and you got the fucking shit around it, and, you know, all that bullshit. Here is, like, a cat with avian traits. Yeah, I can see that. No giant talons, though. I don't know why I said that as though that's like a judgment. How dare you? Okay, so you got thing like that. Floor? More floor? Tommy. You fucking menace. Spare me. Spare me. What if I just made this the rest of the stream? Hey guys, this is gonna be the rest of the stream. Alright. Let's continue. So we got that, and then we're gonna have other big ear. And like so. And like so. And then you got that like that. And then you do this like that. And you got hair here, right? I'm trying to speedrun this before I forget to do the rest of it immediately. And then you got bigger hair out to the side here, so I do that. This is starting to get out of the middle of the screen. That's fine. I'll fix that in a second. And by in a second, I mean now. We're gonna we're gonna grab this little section here, and we're gonna make him. Oh, what happened there? Oh yeah, I forgot because I duplicated it. It's not the first time you've been called a menace. Perhaps this is a sign. Perhaps this is a sign that you're a menace. One should strive to be a menace. Yeah, that is definitely like a valid goal in life, to be an absolute menace. Let's go like that, and then... Man, I wish that I had access to my drawing tablet. Okay, and we do like that. Ugh. Ugh. I'm unable to draw like this. You don't have the curse of sketch good line art bad. Oh, yeah. Yes. Very, very. I have the same thing. When I was younger in like art school, I loved doing specifically the sketches of drawings. The second that I started coloring it in, I was like, I ruined it. Because I actually had to solidify the sketch into some kind of line art. It was only once I actually started streaming my art that I did more coloring in my stuff. All right. Think this is really all I can do here. It looks like they have hair. It looks like they have hair. Great observation, me. Okay. Like so. Like so. And then we'll give them little tufties and... I was wondering why it became so quiet in the chat. Good to know that it was simply preparing for a paragraph. We had to draw something in judgin' still? I don't know what judgin' still means. You drew the most beautiful thing and lined it perfectly, and the colors ruined it. Yeah. Although I think one aspect of like adding colors ruining it might have been that you just added colors and it actually ruined it. But for me, what I realized is I just didn't know how to color. So whenever I would color in my art, oh, wait, hold on. I just realized I missed this part. It's a mask. You said that. Whenever I'd color it, I would take it from all right line art to horrible coloring and overall made a piece of shit. So I just kind of started learning how to color, and I actually got better somehow. It's a crazy thought, getting better. I don't do it often. For the name Judgins... It looks very much non-judgend. Do you have like I assume because of the fact that you said it as Jugen still. I don't know how to pronounce. I will not pretend to be able to pronounce German words. I'm assuming that there is not really an English equivalent. Here, since there's the mask, let's do that and like that. Is that you're doing traditional art with the colors smeared? Oh, well, yeah, same. I'm talking about when I was in like art classes and stuff, which I have a whole gripe about. But I will not start ranting about will not start ranting about my art classes right now. Too many things to rant about today. So, gotta pick and choose my battles here. I've not got this correctly. So we're gonna do this. And the actual head is more like down here. Which is where I want the... It's where I want the mask, like the straps of the mask to be going to. So over here, if it was out here, that would mean they had a big-ass head. But we're looking for something over here. Meaning that I'd be doing that, maybe? Probably something like that. No, that won't do it. I'm not gonna do the entire body. There is no way I can do that right now. I just remembered that I was going to start talking about, like, science and thinking about our art in a historical context, and I completely forgot about that entirely, which is incredible. Incredible. Because that was a topic I wanted to talk about. Okay. Literal translation, youth style. Non-young, because its art style is more old-timey and what you would expect someone to draw from a few centuries. Okay, so it's like a historical context. I didn't do, or I'm not in art, like advanced art stuff. My art school experience is a high school thing. You may have created an actual curse. I don't know whether or not I can somebody quickly put like a protection spell on me in case this is like anybody capable of that? Because knowing Rain's bullshit, I fully fucking expect something. I feel like before I showed you the image that you're gonna die in 7 days, I feel like that might come true. Do you have to forward? Huh? It burned itself into your vision. Ah, excellent. Yeah. All right. What is it? Whew! I don't know if I don't have epilepsy, so I don't know how it works, but maybe epilepsy warning. It ain't moving. It is simply an image of the void. I think. No, I'm looking at this. I don't think. Frankly, I'm looking at this and not really doing a lot of thinking. You know what I should do? I'm gonna grab this image. Cut it. Come on. Okay. I can't cut it, so I'm gonna copy it, then remove it. I'm just gonna leave it on this, like, scene. Oh, come on. I'm gonna leave it here for me to enjoy later. I'm just gonna do this. Oh yeah, she made this out of my face. I don't know how to feel about that. Looks like an image people layered over their art in order to prevent... That's a good idea. It does definitely look like just like a texture map image. Yeah, so next time I want to go to the double camera, I'm just gonna get a face full of that. That's good. Also, I don't know what else to add. I guess I could color them in. Is the big spikes here. It's the aura checking. I have no idea what that means. Nina. I will tell you right now, most of your references will probably be lost on me. Just gonna do that. Ah, I see. I don't know which one Nina is. But, oh, wait. I see. I completely misunderstood what you said. It's the fucking aura camera. Yeah, no. That's, I guess, the flash of it. I think this is where I will leave this, because I am definitely starting to get tired. So you have a headless guy. I forgot. I keep forgetting that that's there. I'm sorry that I kept on forgetting to talk about, like, the us in historical context and stuff like that. Can you request a drawing too? All right, but I can't promise it will be any good at all. Ah, Curse of the Hoog. I don't have any soundboards for this. But I can do this. Hold on. No, hold on. I got this. Let me just... Ah! Every time that plays, I forget about that last part. I forget that I used those sound effects for it specifically. Need to give PNG of this, otherwise you're... Oh, this. All right. I mean, you can take a screenshot. Nobody's gonna stop you. Can I draw a person with 4 arms? The arms are either under the first set of arms, like how you'd imagine it, or somewhere on the hips, more insect-like. Angel Dust? That's the character from Hell of a Boss, right? Or not Hell of a Boss. Fucking Has-Been Hotel? I feel like I would upset some people with my opinions on Has-Been Hotel. maybe just a little bit. Nearly made you... I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. That's... The image tells you to shit yourself now. You dislike Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss? Yeah. I mean, really, all things considered, I just think me Ace, me no give half a rat's ass about your dysfunctional relationships and stuff like that. And from what I know, it's mostly that. Did my fragile mind wipe it from my memory? No. Although I think I lose brain cells if I try to remember it, so, yeah, you like them. You're entitled to enjoy what you enjoy. Unless it's something, like, actually bad, then who the fuck cares? You can do you. You're allowed to do that. Not Arrow, so you can root for dysfunctional love. Okay, I will say, I am Ace. I do enjoy relationships. I just don't care for the weird dysfunctional ones where people are, like, fucking and stuff. And it's all weird and shit. I don't know how to describe it very well. But the very little of those shows that I have chosen to watch has been a lot of just kind of, yeah, it's just characters. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I can't describe it. I don't like it. It's weird. It's almost juvenile sometimes. Nah. Go talk to somebody with less life if you want to get an opinion of why it's so bad. This statement taken by itself is true. I can't see which one you're replying to. I want to know which one you're replying to so I can make a comment on it. But I'm kept out of the conversation by Twitch. What was I doing? Oh yeah, several armed fella. I can do that. Are they like a human person, or are they a different person? Ace people can be in a relationship. Yeah, they can. The community itself treats itself being ace. I don't know how to perceive that sentence. My head is not clear right now. My brain is going away. I'm tired. Maybe I should maybe I should like just go to bed. But I have to draw this character. Humanoid. All right. So let's create a humanoid, and let's just make a monstrosity here. What were your requirements again? Person with 4 arms. Oh, it's literally just a person with 4 arms. All right. Well, let's give them an immaculate hairline and some nice, like a kind of chubby top of their face, except then it's going to taper in a little bit, like so, and actually go up into a needle-like chin. Like a fucking Smiling Friends character. That's probably the best I can do right now. So there we go. Can probably round it off. Do that. Okay, what's happening? You tried diving deeper into the curse, and it became so powerful that you simply ceased to comprehend it. Nice! I probably wouldn't comprehend it right now. My brain ain't working. Maybe, Rain, did you do this? Hold on, Rain. Did you do this? Are you responsible for this? Are you responsible for all my woes and sadnesses? Why did you spread the curse upon me? Curse of fucking gun be upon you. What is this? All right, let's try to dip our toes into this conversation about sexuality and ace and arrowness. It's like a societal norm for someone to be in a relationship, and a good chunk of arrow ace people oftentimes do not want to be in a relationship or have a lack of interest. True. Amatonormativity is forced onto everyone. However, it's being forced onto people who fundamentally are not interested in a relationship. So, yeah, here. Something that I have seen, especially in fan bases for, I mean, any amount of show that has a character that is arrow or ace, is they don't really, like, it. They don't really know what it's all about. And admittedly, being arrow and ace are on such a broad spectrum. Like, it's not like being straight or gay, where if I were gay, I like guys. If I were straight, I like girls. When you're ace, you could be into any amount of that stuff. And you could be into sex slightly. Well, not really slightly. You can be okay with it, I guess. Maybe even you'd be into it slightly. I don't know. like for me, I'm okay with the shit. I don't strive to go have it. And with Ace or Arrow, it's the same thing but with relationships. And so a lot of people see that and just kind of I don't know. They try to bypass it because to them not having a relationship and not being interested in a relationship isn't interesting. So you will see people trying to bypass that by like, you know, oh no, but they need to be in a relationship or some other bullshit, you know, just kind of ignoring it. That can be a problem. That can be very annoying. But overall, like when it comes to characters, like they can be Ace in a way that allows, or Arrow in a way that allows for some kind of relationship. It's more so people being confused over not wanting to have. Yeah, no. People don't get it, and so they try to get around it. Or I mean, maybe you're talking about something else, but that's really my gripe with it. People just being like, well, I mean, it's all right if they do have a relationship and have sex and all that shit. Yeah, I mean that was a thing. That it was a lot of things. There was a lot of problems like that in my family where I'd mention to my parents just being like, yeah, no, I'm not really into like sex at all. Not really into that stuff. And they'd be like, oh, I can't let you be in a room with a girl or something like that. And I'd have to tell them over and over again, yeah, no, I don't care about it. It was after I broke up that they realized, oh shit, wait, no. He doesn't, he's telling the truth. It's not a phase. He's not just saying some bullshit. I don't know why I'm focusing so much on the face of this creature that's supposed to have 4 arms. So let's just give them a skinny neck. Like real skinny neck, like so. And broad shoulders. And we're just gonna work on that. And then... oh no, this is starting to look like a character from Ark Survival Evolved. It's 2 degrees Celsius outside. I don't know what... Ooh. Now that looks like a... That's starting to look like an iterator thing. No, that's all right. I assume, perhaps incorrectly, that English is not your first language. But, yeah, no. It's fine. I know people who speak English every single day as their only language and are worse at just wording things. Yeah, no. Yeah. It is no problem. Alright. So, we're gonna do like this. Also, I'm too tired to actually, like, overthink this. I'm just gonna do whatever, like, my mouse and hand want to create right now. I'm done overthinking the drawings as I make them. So, we're just gonna see where this goes. So, the main aspect of this guy is that he has 2 pairs of arms. We're gonna do that. We'll probably do it like so. Basically, you got somewhat along the lines of, it's normal that women aren't that into it. It's very normal in nature that... Ugh. Chat's moving. In nature that the females pick their mating partner. You don't know if it's just you, but the answer is very ace. Yeah. I mean, I feel like really anything having to do with not really being into it in nature is very naturally ace. Closeted ace take. You feel as if you've forgotten something incredibly important. I don't know. Do you know who you are? Are you capable of his birthday? Don't tell me you forgot his birthday. Come on, Rain. I think you might have fucked up with those images. Gotta say. All right, and I'm gonna do like that. Oh, okay, they're necessary. I suppose it's a fair it's a fair trade. Can you get a late happy birthday? You mean an early happy birthday? Or a happy birthday from last year? I suppose I will give you either or. Happy birthday, Tommy. Yay. Oh man, I don't want to draw an entire other leg. Why would I draw an entire other leg when I can just copy paste this? Oh, because it looks like shit. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we're gonna... Oh. Birthday is actually today. Oh. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Ta-da. I'm prepared for everything. Look at me. All right. So we do that. We done did that. And now I just do it again, maybe. If I can think to. It started 1 hour ago for you. Oh, happy birthday. You're older than me? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are. I don't look this young. It's one of the many problems of my being outside in the world. When you're 20, here's actually, we were talking about being ace and stuff like that. Never wish a German a happy birthday or an early happy. Never wish a German a happy birthday. You sound younger than me. Yeah, a problem with me. I am like, I'm 20 years old, but I look like this. I have a beard. I've got the mustache. I'm bald. I am balding. I'm balding and bald. I'm a big guy. I'm a fat guy. How the hell am I supposed to date somebody who is actually my age? How would I do that? People are gonna assume something fucked up's happening. Wishing a German an early happy birthday curses everyone in proximity. Well, I'm Canadian, so I don't think that applies to me. I could go get Biz to wish you an early happy birthday, but like I don't think that applies when it comes to me. Yours sounds like he's going through puberty. I think I've heard you in Rain, like you were in Rain's stream yesterday, right? Okay, yeah, I know what you sound like. I had no doubt that you sounded younger than me, because it doesn't take a lot to sound younger than me. Having a slightly higher pitched voice is really all that matters. 22 for your knowledge. That, honestly, thank you for letting me double check. I can confirm you are older than me. If Mir Biz dare to wish you a happy birthday, then you'll give Rain's cursed images a commission to transfer the curse. Oh, that's fine though. You know what? Honestly, a few curses would spice life up a bit. You know? Too much conversation about politics and, you know, people dying and like all that stuff. So I think we're good. Also, I made this shoe, or the size of the shoe, way too big. So this is just going to have a bigger shoe on this side. That's fine. Now we've got this, and we're gonna just give them some nice little twigs up here. Like here. Yeah, there we go. And it's gonna do like that. I guess he's gonna be pulling this maneuver. Rain World threat music. I didn't even think about that. Of course you guys were gonna start talking about Rain World threat music. Alright, let's see. Vulture Hell or a Mask Farm. I mean, when I was in not Sky Islands, when I was in Chimney Canopy as Gourmand, I think no. Wait. Was that Gourmand? I played a lot of Rain World there briefly. I could not tell you. Yeah, I guess this guy's just gonna have the clown guy hands today. You got 1,000+ hours on Rain World. How much time do I have on the game? I have 214 hours, so I have a fifth of your time in the game, which is notable for sure. Okay, that's the hand. Sure. You actually have a relatively low amount. Surprising, honestly. 580 hours. Honestly, I legitimately cannot talk shit at all. I have 214 hours on Rain World. So that's like, for a game that currently I am kind of like, yeah, no, it's a good game. 214 hours on it is insane. I already, after like figuring out that this game exists a couple months ago, have 158 hours on the finals, and I have 1,781 hours on Garry's Mod. So when it comes down to the numbers game, I'm not really any better. Should listen to the Torrid Desert theme music from the Watcher DLC. Torrid Desert, I think. Oh yeah, I played Cult of the Lamb on stream. When the DLC comes out, I'm gonna play it again on stream. I love Cult of the Lamb, and its music is awesome. Clam Lelt. All right, what was I gonna do? Oh, Torrid Desert. I'll let this play first. You're so sad that your request for poop in a bowl never came through. What? When did you do that? Hold on. No. Wait, hold on. We did put poop in the bowl. I have that in my, like, I have that saved in my thing. In my files for this shit. Let me find it. Where is it? There we go. Look, I have it. It's been here. We'll put it on the shelf next to Hornet and Sherba. The curse. You were genuinely so devastated to find out that River Boy had passed away. Yeah, no, legitimately. It always sucks to hear about shit like that happening. Like every time. Anything like that. Because he is legitimately talented. And a young life like that getting cut short is just kind of, you know, it's disheartening. But it's good that, you know, he somewhat lives on in his music, you know? Now, I say somewhat because, of course, he's like, he did other stuff. Oh my god, I'm so bad at drawing hands. But yeah, no. Sad to think about. Back then, during the Cult of the Lamp stream, viewers would become followers and speak to me through challenge point. Through challenge points? Oh. Tried to ask me in game for poop multiple times. I gave you the poop! I'm pretty sure you died at least once. Alright. And then down here, we're gonna have some big fucking muscly arms. Might be true. Yeah, don't say that. I definitely gave your character at least one poop bowl. Okay. So it's gonna be like that, like that. We're gonna mirror that on this side as well. My greed sickens you? Or Tommy's greed sickens me? Me? You. My brain ain't functioning. My brain ain't on tonight. It's 7 o'clock. Maybe I should go take a nap. Holy. Tommy's greed. Yeah. It's 1 a.m. for you. That's definitely a problem with all of you guys being like across the pond. Like every single one of the people who shows up to my stream regularly are like, they have to leave halfway through the stream, otherwise they're staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning. Rain too. Rain as well. 12 a.m. for her. That's, I suppose the nature of having a very European audience. All right, so we've started the creature. We've done a good amount of the creature, actually. I think this creature might be complete. Probably needs a face. But, yeah, let's just... I'm sorry, except I'm not. And you know what? You are obligated to stay up and watch me. You have to. Otherwise, you're a loser and a nerd. Just like insult the shit out of my audience. I do call you guys all nerds anyways, so it's not that much. He's so starved but so jacked at the same time. No, it's just he needed more space in his abdomen. His stomach is somewhere up here. He doesn't have a heart. He doesn't need it. All right. Yeah, so we got this guy. Yeah. In actuality, thank you guys for staying up this late to watch the stream. You are a stereotypical nerd. Hey, welcome to the club. I do engineering. I was just about to start talking about fucking like history and its content bullshit. Oh, straight A student. I see. Yeah, no, you're more nerdy than I am in that sense. I do not like caring about school. I like caring about pneumatics and hydraulics and the nature of torque and how you get, like, you want to turn something really tight, you just get a really long stick and you press on the end of the stick and then you tighten the thing. You go to art school. Art school isn't nerdy. Alright, so now let's give him a face and move on. I think naturally he has to have a nose that comes to a point. I just had a thought, rather. I wonder when the next episode of Ina comes out. The Ina game. For whatever reason, this character that I'm drawing right now reminded me of that. You go to art college for photography. You go to photos class in picture school. Yeah, no, I think technically I take the cake as the one going to an engineering school. Or rather, doing engineering at my school. Alright. What's up? And we'll give him, like, a malicious little grin. And he has a single hair, like a baby. He has no definition in his shirt. Let's give him a shirt. You know what? No, let's not give him a shirt. Let's give him a suit. He wears a suit. Oh, this is more like a jacket, actually. We're doing like this. Like so. Like so. And it would go over his arm. Like that. I have not been reading chat. I can't read chat and do this at the same time. It's too much thinking. My brain needs less thinking. Okay. Do that. And you know what? Let's just give him some fucking flames on his shirt. Why not? You're the type of nerd to overanalyze an art piece and impress all the teachers. Yeah, no, you can do that. The second you have the option to be all, like, philosophizing and shit, take it. Even if you can't, like, even if you're just saying bullshit, as long as you talk like you have an in-depth analysis, teachers are going to eat it up. Floor in order to understand reference. Oh, I opened Discord and saw the creature again. And by the creature, I mean the endless abyss. Holy shit. What? I don't... What do you mean the reference? What is this? What do you mean the... In what way does this reference what I'm creating right here? Where are the forearms? The chin? Okay, yeah, no, I see that. Although I came up with the chin on my own volition. Unless, oh, I see. I didn't read your previous sentence at all. It reminds you of a bit of Freerun art that went viral. That makes sense. I get it now. All right, ADHD burnout core. Yeah, I'd say so. This is definitely the kind of thing that you're just like ADHD. looking at a math textbook, and that's in the corner. You're just doing that in the corner with a pencil. Teacher comes over, sees this shit, never looks at your paper again. Forgot about the car. All right. Well, I'd say this has been a successful stream, I guess. I don't know if successful is the right words for it, but, yeah, the stream. I am tired, so I think I'm going to be calling it for tonight. To the mercy of you guys, because all of you guys are staying up specifically to watch this shit. Turn from hatred towards cars to shit posting. I mean, that's the best way to vent. You say some bullshit, you get all your anger out, and then just start shit posting for the rest of the time. It's perfect. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching or joining today's stream. I am very glad that you guys were able to show up and talk while I yell into the void about my anger toward cars and shit. But, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to VOD viewers, of course. And I will see you guys next week for not Ultra Kill, Rain World, or Rain Meadow. We're going to be doing Rain Meadow next week. I forgot about that. And then the next day, Ultra Kill. So, yeah. If you want to, okay, I'll put the PNG of Hero into the thing. Don't worry. Yeah, if you want to see that, drop by next week. All right. Bye-bye. Have a good...